What is up, everybody? So we are back with the first tutorial since I've been back. I was gonna say first tutorial of the year just then, but yeah, sorry. How is everyone? I hope everyone's doing good with their music. So a couple. This is a sub asked me this LFO and rate techniques. So I'll do LFO first, and I can do rate in a different video, just to keep things sort of like separate. So we'll start LFO, right? I've talked about this before in videos, but we'll go into a bit more detail right now. So you've made a cool sound and you don't really know what to do. So I've got this. This is a crap growl, guys. So it's just for the tutorial. Alright, so what do you do? Alright, let's lay this down, right? You started a song. You drop's about to drop. Let's just say you're in the key of E. Okay, you got to keep in key. Remember that. That's a different tech thing. So you keep in key. You've got this. You don't know what to do. You could make the drop like that, but it's kind of boring. Yeah, it's kind of not really. You don't really want to be doing that kind of stuff. Oh my god, my chair! Wow, that always happens, man. Far out. Alright, so what do you do? What do I usually do? I mean, a lot of the time, one of my favorite things to do actually is this is perfect to mix with these type of fast LFO things. Is I drop this down to about a bar, and then what I do is I'll just draw shapes as if I'm like automating the rate. So, example, you can go. This is my favorite thing to do. So that little double jot, it sounds like your old school massive like basses. I do this a lot. There you go. That could be a bass right there. I go in G. So then what you could do is, and then in here you can make a brand new growl and do like a little fill. So example, we'll clone this. No, not delete. We'll clone this, right? And same thing. So we'll change the rate then maybe back to 1/4, and we'll make it a quick little one. You could even go 8, like 1/8, and then just throw it in here. So you listen. Okay, that doesn't sound too good. So then I can then change the rate again, back down to 4. Even put this on here. So rule of thumb, right? The higher you go, the higher frequencies are going to play more. It's going to be really harsh. So kind of not too nice. I don't tend to go all the way to the top when I'm making my LFOs. I usually bring it about here because I have really gritty, deep dubstep like sounds. The closer you are, it sounds like there's no beginning of the growl. There's no start. The more you come to the right, there's more of the longer it takes for the growl to hit. These are your typical rhythm, or when people try to do like long growls that go for like a bar long, they literally just go like this, bang, like that. So that's not sounding too good, so we'll come back to the first one and finish this off, right? See, there you go. So then straight away with this LFO, I can put heaps of little notes. You see what I mean? You can change it. You know, it's basically just getting creative. It's all, I guess this is LFO and rate techniques, so it's all the same thing. So example, then another thing I like to do is, let's just say I've got this one, right? Please excuse the bad growl, guys. This is just for tutorial. You've obviously made a nicer growl, right? So you've got this one, and this is one of my another technique here is doing the fast basses. My favorite is this. So let's just say I've got this, right? I've got that going for a bit. And same thing, I'll come back to the first one. Let's say I've got a random growl. Does anyone know how to delete all of those? If you do, please comment. Same thing, so I've got fast. So there you go. You could do that. Another thing what you could do is, so if we throw these into the actual, there we go. What I like to do is on this one, so you guys would have seen me do this a million times. You adjust your macro to the rate. You come up here, click this little knob here, the macro knob, multi-link to controllers. Click that, click the macro, you come back and right click, create automation. Sorry, I saw the birds literally, I've been waiting to make this video when the birds go quiet, and I swear to God, the second I start recording, unbelievable. Anyway, so then let's just say, I'm looking for that growl, where is it? At the end. This is very typical to get your nice dubstep, you know. Bring this down. There you go. So you can just literally do a whole bunch of variations of just these two sounds, and you could have your whole drop. So I'll go pattern 2, right, and then I'll come back to the first growl. Oh, that's the, sorry. So bang. See what you can do straight away. It's all about just cloning and just changing the speeds of things. Basically, can get you a nice sound. So I'll get rid of that. I'll come into this one, put that down, and I'll change the speed, the rate, I should say. So same thing. So I'll clone this one, make unique. So this obviously doesn't affect the first automation, and you can change it up. Yeah, so there's a lot you could do, you know. It's just about experimenting. Don't be too scared. Ah, fuck. I just smashed my hand. Oh, why does shit always happen to me when I'm recording, man? It's so weird. Anyway, yeah, don't be scared to experiment, man. Just, you know, do whatever. Another thing you could do is so where's the first one? Clone that again. So we'll make this long, and you can turn off the BPM, and then this we've it's essentially the same as the LFO, but it's not so like snappy, if that makes any sense. So these can make out like a lot slower. So I'll put a long note down. Alright, then what we do is same thing, automate that, bang, bang, create automation. It's the exact same thing, so it's just not as snappy. These are like very AU5 type of, like when they sort of woo, 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 and they're like sort of bringing the growls down. So again, you can make that drag out. So do you understand what I mean? It's not so like snappy on the grid. I've done that a couple times. I want to do that a lot more. It's the same thing, you know, you can just whack that in there. Obviously you'd make it sound better and fit together better, but just for the video, you know. What's another technique? I'm just trying to think. I think that's really all I could do. I mean, you have a trick where, like, if you want to be able to make these like sort of make shapes and just sort of fit better to the grid, you just hold Alt, and it snaps it to each line so you can get them perfect. So you know, if you want to be like perfect, you just go hold Alt, you know, hold Alt, you click on that, hold Alt, you can drag that here and it makes a duplicate. Yeah, basically Alt does a lot of things in Serum. Yeah, man, but that's it really. Sorry if I'm not much help, but that's what I do. I mean, you can look up LFO techniques and stuff, other videos, but that's essentially all I do really. Is just those 3 techniques, and I just put them all together with different growls to get my songs. So yeah, I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one.